History of the Americas pre-Columbian era, before 1492. Ancient civilizations. The Olmec civilization, 1200 to 400 BCE. Geographical location. The Olmecs emerged in the Gulf Coast region in what is now the modern Mexican states of Veracruz and Tabasco. They developed along major rivers such as the Coatzacoalcos River, where the fertile land was ideal for agriculture. Key features: architecture and sculpture. Most renowned for the Olmec colossal heads, standing about 1.5 to 3.5 meters tall and weighing 6 to 50 tons. Carved from basalt, transported over hundreds of kilometers, exact transport methods remain unknown. Each head features unique facial characteristics, possibly representing individual rulers. First urban centers, San Lorenzo, followed by La Venta, were major cultural centers, included pyramids, plazas, water channel systems, and a complex social structure. La Venta featured an earthen pyramid, considered one of the earliest religious structures in the Americas. Cultural contributions. Writing. The Olmecs may have been the first civilization in the Americas to develop a pictographic writing system, though it is still under study. Calendar and astronomy likely used a base 20 counting system and laid the foundation for the later Maya Tzolk'in calendar. Rituals and religion worshipped hybrid deities combining human and animal traits, e.g. human jaguar. Believed in an underworld and supernatural forces associated with nature, mountains, rivers, wind, etc. Legacy. Regarded as the mother civilization of Mesoamerica, the Olmecs had a profound influence on later cultures such as the Maya, Zapotec, and Mixtec. Although they did not form a vast empire like the Inca or Aztec, the Olmecs laid the foundation for the first urban civilization in the Americas. The Maya civilization, 2000 BCE, 1500 CE, geographical location. The Maya civilization primarily developed in the Yucatan Peninsula, covering much of Mexico, Yucatan, Campeche, Quintana Roo, Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador. This region features tropical rainforests, lowlands, and limestone highlands. Architecture. The Maya are known for their large cities with grand and intricate architecture, such as Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and Chichen Itza. Notable structures include pyramids, often step pyramids with temples on top, used for worshiping gods or conducting ceremonies. Temples and palaces, multi-level buildings adorned with finely carved sculptures. Ball courts, venues for religious rituals and traditional ball games with symbolic meanings. The architectural system skillfully integrates with nature, utilizing natural terrain and aligning constructions with astronomical elements. Writing system. The Maya developed the most complex hieroglyphic writing system in ancient America, known as Maya glyphs. This writing system could represent sounds, consonants, vowels, and meanings. The Maya used writing to record history, myths, laws, and religious rituals on stone, pottery, and bark paper books, codices. Some ancient records, such as the Dresden Codex, have been preserved to this day. Maya calendar. The Maya developed an extremely accurate calendar system, including Tzolk'in, a 260-day religious calendar, Hab, a 365-day civil calendar. Long count, used to calculate dates over long periods, helping to record historical events. This system is complex and incorporates astronomical cycles, like the movements of the sun, moon, and planets. Culture and religion. The Maya worshiped many gods related to nature, agriculture, war, and celestial phenomena. Their rituals were elaborate, including sacrifices, music and dance, and ball games with religious significance. They believed in a multi-layered spiritual world and reincarnation. Decline. The classic Maya civilization declined between the 9th and 10th centuries CE due to factors such as climate change, warfare, and resource depletion. However, Maya city-states persisted and continued to develop until the arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century. The Aztec civilization, 14th to 16th centuries. Geographical location. The Aztecs primarily developed in Central America, around the Valley of Mexico, present-day Mexico City. Their famous capital was Tenochtitlan, built on an island in Lake Texcoco, which is now the center of Mexico City. City of Tenochtitlan, constructed on a network of canals, combining artificial islands, chinampas, and causeways. It was a large metropolis with a population of about 200,000 to 300,000 people, considered one of the largest cities in the world at that time. Architecture included Templo Mayor, the main religious temple dedicated to two gods, Huitzilopochtli, war, sun, and Tlaloc, rain, agriculture. Palaces, plazas, and a large market with thousands of stalls. Military empire and society. The Aztec Empire expanded through military conquest of surrounding tribes, forming the Triple Alliance, Tenochtitlan, Texcoco, Tlacopan. Society was strictly hierarchical. The emperor, Huitzilopochtli, at the top. Nobles, priests, warriors, merchants, and farmers. Aztec warriors were famous for their fighting spirit and war rituals. Religion and rituals, polytheistic, worshiping many gods related to nature, war, and agriculture. Human sacrifice was a crucial part of rituals to please the gods and maintain cosmic balance. Festivals and ceremonies were rich, including music, dance, and ball games. Economy and technology agriculture flourished with the Chinampas system. Artificial islands for farming on the lake surface, boosting the yield of wheat, maize, and beans. Trade was extensive within the empire and beyond. The Aztecs used cacao beans and shells as currency. Decline. In 1519, Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés arrived and began the conquest. By allying with tribes oppressed by the Aztecs and exploiting European diseases, smallpox, the Spanish defeated the Aztec Empire in 1521. Tenochtitlan was destroyed, and Mexico became a Spanish colony. The Inca civilization, 13th to 16th centuries. Geographical location. The heart of the Inca Empire was the Andes Mountains in South America, covering present-day Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and parts of Chile, Argentina, and Colombia. The capital of the Inca Empire was Cusco, in present-day Peru. Cities and architecture. Inca architecture is renowned for Machu Picchu, a mountaintop city, 2,400 meters above sea level, believed to be a royal retreat or ceremonial center. It remains largely intact as it was never discovered by the Spanish. Cusco, the political and religious center of the empire. The city was laid out in the shape of a puma, with an organized system of streets and temples. A hallmark of Inca construction was ashlar masonry, precisely cut stones fitted together without mortar, able to withstand hundreds of earthquakes. Road system. The Inca built over 40,000 kilometers of roads known as the Capacñan, spanning mountains, deserts, and jungles. Included suspension bridges, way stations, tambos, and a network of runners, chasqui, who relayed messages and transported goods efficiently. Political and social organization. At the top was the Sapa Inca, the emperor, considered the son of the sun god Inti. The empire was divided into four main regions, collectively called Tahuantinsuyu, meaning land of the four quarters, a highly organized administrative system. People were grouped by age and profession. Used the quipu, a system of knots and cords, to record data such as population, taxes, and resources, instead of written language. Economy. The Inca economy was based on terrace farming on mountain slopes, growing potatoes, maize, and quinoa. Llama and alpaca herding for transport, wool, and meat. The Incas did not use money. Their economy operated through a labor tax system, maita, where citizens contributed labor instead of paying taxes. Religion. The Incas were polytheistic, worshipping natural deities such as Inti, sun god, the supreme deity, Pachamama, Mother Earth, Ilapa, god of thunder. They held grand festivals, including Inti Raymi, the most important sun festival of the year. Built sacred temples like the Coricancha, Temple of the Sun, in Cusco, covered in gold and considered the holiest site. Collapse of the empire. In 1532, Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro captured Emperor Atahualpa. Despite their size and sophistication, the Inca fell due to inferior weapons. Spaniards had guns and horses. A civil war between Atahualpa and his brother Huascar. European diseases like smallpox and measles. In 1533, Cusco fell and the empire collapsed. Inca legacy. The Inca legacy still deeply influences Peruvian culture and Andean indigenous peoples today. The Quechua language spoken by the Inca is still used by millions. Many Inca structures, festivals, and customs have been preserved to this day.